All right, so this is another round of the 10-minute warm-up, and we are going to warm things up quite a bit. So this will have a good amount of core work, some work in the outer hips, and then getting into the upper back and shoulders. So to get started, bring yourself to a seat. And let's take this into a boat pose. So take hold of your knees, pull them into your chest, lean back to bring your feet up off the floor. And then balance this here. Press your low back forward, press your torso forward toward your thighs, bring your shins toward parallel with the floor. We're going to go back and forth from this position to kneeling. Now you can use your hands and press up off the floor, or if you can, just reach forward and lift and use the muscles of your core. So to start slow, put the right foot behind your left leg. Roll forward, right shin down, left foot down. You can bring your hands down. Come all the way up to kneeling, press your hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, come back to boat. On the other side, left foot behind the right leg. Roll forward, left shin down, right foot down. You can use your hands. Press up to kneeling, hips forward. Pull back in, come down lightly, and back to boat. Right foot behind the left leg. Roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, come back down, back to boat. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, and set yourself down. 3 more rounds. Right foot behind your left leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, and come back down. Legs together. Left foot behind the right leg. Roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, sit yourself down. Right foot behind your left leg. Roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in and round, and back to the mat. Left foot behind the right leg. Roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, and bring it back down. 1 more round. Right foot behind your left leg. Roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, and bring it back down. Left foot behind the right leg. Roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, and bring it back to boat. Hold here. And then go ahead, set your feet down about hips width distance. Reach your arms forward as long as you can. Keep your belly pulled in round your spine. Slowly come all the way down onto your back. And then once you're down, lower your head, reach your arms out long past your head. And stretch this out long. Now reach out through the fingertips, lift the shoulders up off the floor. Keep your hands lifted, but keep your head down. And as you're reaching, try to crowd your shoulders up and around your ears and hold that. Now pull your belly and press your low back onto the floor. Keep your low back rounded. We're going to go back and forth with the legs to work your core. So pull your knees into your chest, squeeze in tight, and then extend your legs straight up. Now straighten as best you can. At least stack your ankles over your hips and point your toes. And then we're going to lower the heels toward the floor as straight as you can hold the legs. Take it slow on my count. So bring your heels down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your low back down. Pull your knees into your chest and extend straight up. Again, come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knees in and extend your legs up high. Again, lower the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees in. Extend your legs up. Keep reaching with your shoulders toward your ears. Lower the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees back in. Legs high. 3 more. Lower the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees back in. Legs up high. And bring it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees to your chest. Extend your legs up. 1 more time. Keep your low back down. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, just hold. Bend your knees, set the feet down about hips width distance. Relax your arms to the floor, but keep reaching past your head. Palms open, shoulders down. And then just to loosen this up, fold your knees to the right and to the left, and just go side to side like this for a moment. Now the next time you bring your knees over to the right, press your knees down, press your shoulders down, and work to lift your right hip up off the floor. And then release that, bring your hips down, bring the knees through center to the left. Press down, try to lift that left hip up this time. And then let go of the tension and bring your knees back to center. Now keep your arms reaching past your head. We're going to take this into a version of bridge. Feet and knees hips width distance. Bring your heels in close enough to your seat that your low back's basically flat. Now with your arms reaching, keep your hands active. Spread the fingers wide. Press the backs of the hands and the shoulders down. You can always bend your elbows if you need to. And just keep looking up. Now straight up and down with an inhale. Press in your feet. Lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, press us up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips again. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press your hips high. And then exhale, lower. Now with your next inhale, lift your hips and hold this time. Keep your glutes squeezing. Keep your hips lifting. Keep that tension. Take it further. Dig into your heels. Lift your toes up as high as you can. Hold this with your hips high. And just move your arms. So with an inhale, stretch long through your fingertips. And with the exhale, arms down to your sides while the hips stay high. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides. 2 more times. Inhale, reach this out long. Keep the hips high. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. 1 more time. Now with the exhale, bring the arms down. Roll your spine back down. And then go ahead, pull your knees to your chest. Bring your hands to your knees and squeeze everything in for a moment. And then lift your head and shoulders. Curl up into this. Bring your nose close to your knees. And just roll this forward to a seat. Now once you come forward and take a reclining position here. So I want you to keep your right knee bent, right foot on the floor. Extend your left leg straight. Come down onto your left forearm and onto your left hip. Right hand in front of your chest. Now left leg stays straight. The toes stay pointed out to the side. Push down into the floor. Push the right foot down and lift your hips up as high as you can. Keep them lifted. Now this is good enough and you can just stay like this. If you can take it further. Put the weight into your left foot. Lift your right heel. Come up onto the big toe. If you can move the right leg, bring it up and over. Touch a toe down in front. And then lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee, big toe down behind, and then come all the way down. And bring yourself upright. And of course, we've got to take that on the other side as well. So come into that reclining position on your right side. Right leg extended, right forearm to the floor, left hand in front of your chest. Now keep the right leg straight and the toes pointed out to the side. Now press into the floor. Lift your hips up as high as you can and keep them lifted. You can always just stay right here. If you can take it further, focus weight on the right foot. Lift your left heel. Try to come to the tip of the big toe. And if you can move the left leg, bring it up and over. Touch a toe down in front of you. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down in front. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. And then come all the way down again. And just bring yourself upright and shake your legs out for a moment. And then come into all fours. Now from all fours, we're going to take this into the wrist. So I want you to walk your hands in close. Within a hand's length of your knees. Now flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up. The fingertips point toward you. You can always bring the hands in closer if you want to go really light. But spread your fingers wide. Keep your fingertips pressing down. Sway your shoulders side to side. And if this is enough of a stretch, just stay right here, and that's plenty. But if you can take it further, go ahead, keep your hands planted like this. Come up onto 1 foot at a time. And keep your knees bent as you bring your hips up. Now, let's take it further and step on the hands. So you're going to bring your feet onto your hands 1 at a time and bring your toes forward to the wrist creases. So it's a little bit of massage for the wrist at the same time. The hands are tense, your fingertips are still pressing down. Try to dig your toes into the bones of the wrists. And you can just play around with this and move around. And maybe just move a little bit side to side. Now, if you want to be more aggressive with the stretch, then go ahead, keep your knees bent, but start with your arms straight. Keep your feet pressing down. And then bend the elbows in toward you as close to your shins as you can go. And then come back to straight arms. And keep going back and forth like that. And as you bend the elbows, pull them in toward each other. Try to keep your forearms parallel. You don't have to force this, but you're just looking for a little bit more of an aggressive stretch. And then just do it one more time. Once you come back to straight arms, go ahead, release your hands from underneath your feet, but stay folded. Now, feet about hips width distance apart. We'll take one more stretch like this in a loose forward fold. Keep your knees bent, but keep your hips high. Now, this time, palms down. Rotate your fingertips to the side and in the direction of your feet as far as you can go. Set your hands flat, spread the fingers wide, dig your fingertips down. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can press into your palms and keep gripping the floor with some weight on your hands. Now, this might be enough, and you can just grip the floor and move side to side. If you can take this further, work a little bit of balance here. So, heels in, toes out. Come up onto the toes and lift your heels at least a little bit up off the floor. And as you grip with your fingers, go ahead, bring your hips down, knees outside the arms, and bend the elbows straight in toward your chest. And then lift back up as high as you can. And just keep going back and forth like this. Bending the elbows increases the stress on the forearms. And bring your knees out wide will give you room to come down low. But work this as best you can. Just keep gripping. You don't have to go down all the way. Take it to a range that works for you. And it might even just be a micro movement, but just take things to where you can. All right, just bring it down one more time. Come back up to straight arms. And then go ahead, come up onto the fingertips and bring your knees down to the floor. Come down to sitting on your heels. And just take a moment, shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. All right, now that the wrists are ready, we're going to take this into a modified push-up. So keep in mind, to make this work to really build strength, and we're not taking the modified push-up to wimp out on this at all. You want to keep as much of a forward lean as you can from your shoulders, and that's where the strength really comes in. So to set this up, go ahead, bring yourself to all fours. Now bring your knees together. Keep your hips stacked over your knees, but then slide the hands in close. So they'll be about one hand's length forward, but the hands are still shoulder width. Now with your palms down, rotate your fingertips to the sides, right and left, so that the middle fingers are rotated out about 45 degrees. Now, dig your fingertips down. Keep your arms straight here to start. Lift your spine, lean forward, start with your shoulders forward to the wrists, and you're going to start and end in this position. The forward lean is what makes this work, and this is what builds strength. If you bring your shoulders back, you're going to feel this is very easy, and it's not going to do much for you. So work this as best you can, and when you bend your elbows, do all you can to squeeze your elbows toward your ribs. Now look forward, step your right foot straight back. We'll do this with a counterbalance. The right leg stays in line with the upper body. Keep the glutes engaged on the right side. Now from here, look forward. And then shoulders forward. Bend the elbows, pull them into your sides. Keep looking forward, bring your chin down low, and then press back up the straight arms. Again, shoulders forward, pull the elbows in, bring your chin down low, and then press back up for 2. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring your chin down low, press back up for 3. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring your chin down, and then press back up for 4. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring your chin down low. Press back up for 5 and bring the right knee down. Take a moment here, roll your shoulders out a little bit. All right, we're just taking a little break. Obviously, we're going to do the other side. So when you're ready, knees together, hips over your knees, hands shoulder width, fingertips to the sides. And again, look forward. Now just step your left foot back this time, big toe to the floor. Keep the left leg in line with your upper body and keep your forward lean. Shoulders forward. Pull the elbows in, bring your chin down low. And then press back up the straight arms. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring your chin down. And then press back up for 2. Shoulders forward, elbows in, take it down low. Press back up for 3. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring your chin down. And then press back up for 4. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring it down low. Press back up for 5. And bring your left knee down. Come down to a seat for a moment, shake your shoulders out. And we're just going to take one more round. Now this time you're going to keep both knees on the floor, and this is going to bring more weight forward, keep in mind. So work it as best you can. You don't have to take it down all the way, but you want to feel the loading in the fronts of your shoulders, and a lot of work as your elbows pull into your sides. So bring yourself into position, hips stacked over your knees, shoulders forward, grip the floor. If you want to make it harder, you can do this with your feet lifted. Now look forward, keep looking forward. Shoulders forward. Pull the elbows in, bring your chin down low, and then press back up for 1. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring it down, and then press back up for 2. Shoulders forward, elbows in, take it down low. Press back up for 3. Shoulders forward, elbows in, bring it down, and then press back up for 4. Shoulders forward, elbows in, take it down low. Press back up for 5. And then relax. Roll out your shoulders, shake out your hands, loosen up your wrists. All right, and you should be plenty warm after that. That is the 10-minute warm-up for this round. Thank you very much.